Welcome back to Switch Corner. My name is Alex and today we're going to be taking our weekly look at my favourite deals coming in under $10 or your local currency, and here I cover the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. We're going to be starting though to see now the New Year sale come to an end, but there's still some great deals out there, so hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we will do here. Join our growing family and let's get started. So a warning then with today's video: if you're in the UK, EU or Australia, the sale it is weak. It's come to an end. They're basically leaving us in this weird little crossover period. To combat that, I'm going to be front loading the video with 5 games for those in the UK, EU and Australia, and then the remaining 15 games, this is a 20 game list, that's going to be US and Canada exclusive, so either drop off the video at that point, I don't want you wasting your time, wishlist the games that you do fancy, or of course go for a quick region swap. First up then, Super Crush KO coming in at a steal 75% off, a new low price, and this is well worth it. It's an action platformer brawler tasking you with saving the world and your cat in the process from what is invading robot forces. It's a relatively short one, this, say 4 or so hours, which makes sense for the genre, but I really enjoyed its combination of combat style, long range and up close, and then it's all tied to high score chasing with online leaderboards and rankings. The visual style then, I wasn't sure of it at first, but I ended up enjoying how it's a little bit different. The Coma 2 Vicious Sisters, and great little side-scrolling horror experience extending this universe. The concept's simple: you fall asleep in school, you wake up in another realm. Still the same school halls however, now though there's a whole lot of things trying to kill you. The second entry, it gave you more lore, gave you locations to traverse, which I loved, and it's a new low price, 67% off. If you've not played the first entry, then that is also on sale with a new low price of 67% off as well. Find my reviews for both games in the pinned comment down below. Outbuddies DX then is a great little Metroidvania which is extremely old school, not only in its visual design but in its difficulty too. The map is huge, you'll get lost constantly, and there's very little in the way of hand holding. The story though I enjoyed. A Lovecraftian style underwater world takes the focus. Basically there's a shipwreck, now you need to find your way home. You'll do this then alongside a robot assistance of sorts as well. Some great boss moments in here though, and a new low price, 70% off. Bridge Constructor, The Walking Dead. I'll keep this one quick. If you like Walking Dead and puzzles, pick this game up, reviewed it on the channel, find that in the pinned comment below. It's a little shorter than some entries and not quite at a level of think Portal Bridge Constructor, but still very good, as you not only construct solutions, but actually need to protect the survivors with, weapons, and they're all on foot. It's unique and it's a new low price, 67% off. Okay, so that's all of the UK, EU, AU deals, and the remaining 15 games, US and Canada. We're going to be starting with Burnout Paradise Remastered. Now, while I will say I do prefer Need for Speed Hot Pursuit thanks to its crossplay online, this is still a very good port and option. An open world setup, tons of cars and event types. The only thing I've always disliked here, to start events you need to stop at traffic lights, meaning using your brakes, and that just feels a little bit strange in a game with the Burnout tag. This is a series that's known just for its carnage. A new low price though, 70% off, and it looks and runs great on the Switch as well. Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger then, and I wanted to shout this one out because it's matching the low price with 50% off. We are also quickly approaching now the release of the follow-up in 2 weeks, a game I am personally psyched for. Think here though, a Mega Man style of platformer. You're helping protect children during a war, surviving in these ruins. It's all about run and gun style of action, a seriously fast paced thanks to a dash mechanic, meaning you can essentially sip and fly all over the place. Like its influences then, if you beat a boss you gain spins on their powers thanks to what is a trusty sidekick. Roll on the sequel though, but this one it is top quality. While I'm on 2D then, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 gets a new low price with 50% off. This one's going to be for the Castlevania fans out there, a hard as nails 2D action platformer. It will absolutely destroy you, but overcoming some of these levels and boss moments, it is truly rewarding. My favourite part though, multiple characters with different skill sets that you will need to leverage to advance. First person shooter fans then, Bulletstorm Duke of Switch Edition. It's back on sale, matching the low price with 75% off. Now here, you'll be Grace and you're out for revenge against a general who ordered you to do something, let's say, questionable, and this is going to be a battle across a wasteland. It looks and plays great on the Switch though. I'm working on a 2022 best first person shooter list at the moment. This will be making an appearance, and it's a fun single player campaign. No online or co-op though, sadly, I will say that. The Duke in the name then, you can play as Duke Nukem, which includes brand new voice work from the original actor, and who doesn't love Duke? Box Boy and Box Girl then, and this we haven't seen on sale now in 12 months, and it's back matching the low of 30% off. It's a puzzle platformer, but it's content rich as you work to traverse these locations. Think though single player, co-op play, local. There's an option to control both boxes. As one player, you'll rotate between the two. There's even an additional story as well. 270 plus levels that will keep you busy, and you can get a good amount of gameplay out of it, dependent of course on your ability with puzzles. Do not let the simplistic visuals deceive you either, it definitely gets challenging. Well, I'm on puzzle games then, circa Infinity. This is Red Deer Games. They sponsored the channel now a few times, full transparency on that one, but look, it's a gem of a game, this one. A puzzle platformer, and the concept is simple. Progress to the center of a circle, but it is Twitch platforming. Extremely challenging, and I just loved the visual design that's almost hypnotic. Expect some frustration with this one, but it will be worth it at 80% off. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, and this, it's a super quick shout out. It's one of the best Star Wars games on the Switch though in my eyes, and it actually featured in my recent Top Racers on the Switch video. Both the review though and that video linked down below. A lack of online racing, that is disappointing, but the career and the local play is great, and you choose your racer and pod of choice, and you'll be visiting a number of tracks around the galaxy. It's fast stuff, it's a great time, and it's matching the low with 50% off. The Messenger then is a modern classic, and while its change in gameplay at the midpoint isn't for everyone, I actually completely adored it. It starts as this pretty traditional spin on Ninja Gaiden, like action platforming, but evolves into a Metroidvania. It has this very cool shift mechanic between 8-bit and 16-bit visuals, and you're going to be out to save your clan. The combat though, the platforming, some of the best in a long time, and it's pinpoint perfect with its controls, which is a good thing because the game, it's going to demand some impressive maneuvers from you. It's matching the low price then, 60% off. Kona then is a game I played in my quest to kind of find experiences that could stand up alongside Firewatch, and while it's not that good, I found a lot to like here. It's a little bit more action-packed though and throws you into the 70s. The idea, go investigate reports of surreal events in a small town in Canada, but uncover some serious weirdness. It's not scary, but it definitely has that kind of edge to it. Some minor combat appears towards kind of the latter part of the game, but come here more for exploration, investigation, and puzzle moments. It's a new low then, 85% off. If you want first-person puzzle games without the creeps, Relicta may be a good choice. A sci-fi tale all about physics-based problems. Think a whole lot of cubes. They react to magnetism. You are a physicist stranded on a moon base. The only warning I'm going to give you here, though, I found it extremely challenging in its puzzles, but also it's quite an adult story, surprisingly. Think strong language throughout, which kind of feels out of place just down to some what I call lazy writing. And then also a story that's set around the fate of the world and your daughter. A new low price though, 85% off. John Wick Hex then comes with a warning. Lots of reports of crashes with this one on the Switch. I didn't have issues myself, but that should be known because it does seem to be pretty frequent. A seriously great use of the license though as well. You'd expect kind of action packed, but instead it goes for strategy, allowing for his gun ability to play out in front of you. It's got an unusual visual style. That in game, it definitely worked for me. Cutscenes a little bit less, it looks just a bit too far pushed out. But watch my full review first, get a full feel for the gameplay and the mechanics behind it. A new low price then, 60% off. I liked it enough to go ahead and grab the physical release as well when I saw it on sale. Murder by Numbers then is perhaps one of the most creative genre crossovers I've seen in some time. Visual novel investigation meets Picross, and it's addictive and basically packs just a ton of charm. Think here, Phoenix Wright with a bigger focus on puzzles, and you get the idea. Here though, you find yourself in the 90s, you're an actress on a TV detective show, and yeah, you get fired. Unfortunately though, shortly after, the boss ends up dead. Now you are under investigation. Get to the bottom of the mystery alongside a robot sidekick. Really good stuff. Find a review to check it out first, but it comes highly recommended from me, and it's matching the low price then, 50% off. Wargroove then is back on sale, matching the low price, and this is a quality game for fans of turn-based tactical experiences. Think here, small battlefields, perfect for handheld play. You're out to save your kingdom, but I think where this one excels, it's just the amount of modes: campaign, local play, online competitive, and co-op. Create your own adventure to share online, arcade mode, and then finally a puzzle mode as well. It's another one where I ended up grabbing a physical though, and you'll get a minimum of 20 hours of gameplay here. It's matching the low price then, 50% off. So our penultimate game of the video then, South Park: The Stick of Truth. I didn't have huge expectations going into this one honestly, but it delivered so much, from a fantastic representation of the South Park world to its RPG mechanics. Exploring this world through their kind of imagination is an absolute pleasure, and while it is turn-based, it's a little bit more involved than most, thanks to what is a timing-based mechanic, keeping you locked in. It's kind of like almost a rhythm game at points. The visuals are stunning as well though, simplistic, but it's literally an episode come to life. A new low price then, 75% off, and I'd say a single run here, you're looking at maybe 10 to 15 hours. Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch then, to close out the video, keeping with the RPG theme. This game, it's a masterpiece. Visually, it's stunning with work by Studio Ghibli. It just adds a level of quality you don't often see, and while there was a sequel, just know Ghibli, they were not involved there. If you for some reason played the sequel and not this one, not really action RPG, this first one more traditional, and it follows the story of Oliver setting out to bring back his mother after a tragic incident. It hits you in the feels, has a fantastic cast, and it's particularly nice in handheld. It's matching the low price then, which is a steal, 80% off. And that's the week down. Will you be adding anything to the library this week, or are you hoarding onto that cash? A shout out then to the patrons of the channel who are going above and beyond to support Switch Corner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Then hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here. Join our growing family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.